If you just got finished watching the previous 3 videos by Catalytic.com on Google Places, you notice that we did an optimized Google Places page, and then there's the universal business listing service that was utilized to syndicate that listing all over the internet. And what we're looking at here are the fruits of that labor for a specific client, a very small business happens to be in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's a bilingual child care center. And this was done. These results were achieved roughly over about a 90-day time period in the early months of 2011. So you can see in the search bar we've got bilingual daycare in St. Paul. Daycare happens to be 2 words in this instance, and you'll notice that the first listing is our client, bilingualchildcaremn.org. Their Google Places listing is number 1. And then their website is obviously, because there isn't a lot of competition in this space, her website is obviously the number 1 organic ranking as well. And then you'll quickly start to realize as you move down the page that we start to see Bilingual Child Care and Educational Center. Well, that's the same business. There's the Yelp listing. Here's the Manta listing. Here's the City Search listing. So really, through the use of the UBL service, she dominates the listings for this specific keyword search. Now, if we go back to the first page of the search results and we make bilingual daycare in St. Paul, make daycare 1 word, she's still number 1. There's no paid search for this. Her URL is number 2. Again, there's the Yelp listing. You've got the Manta listing. You've got a video that was created. You've got the City Search again. And now you've got the Dex Nose listing showing up. So there's all kinds of ways, obviously, you can do this. So if we change that search to get rid of the word N, you'll notice there's multiple permutations of this type of a search term that the user is going to type in. So they're not always going to use, in St. Paul. Maybe they're just going to type in St. Paul. So even when they do that, so we have to go through these multiple permutations and make sure that we show up as well. And here we see the same type of results. She pretty much dominates 8 out of the 10 listings. So, because someone is looking for bilingual daycare. So now let's change this to childcare. When we do that, the Google Instant Update, she still stays in the number 1 dominant force basically on this homepage here. She pretty much owns this market in St. Paul. Now, she obviously ranks, I think, number 3 in the world for bilingual childcare. That doesn't do it. It's impressive SEO on our behalf, but it doesn't do her a whole heck of a lot of good because she can only take clients in St. Paul, Minnesota. But to that effect, the strategy and the tactic rather of optimizing your Google Places page and then firing off the UBL submission, you can quickly see that when someone does a search for this type of service, bilingual childcare in St. Paul, our client dominates this market. So she's getting all the business from all the parents that want their kid or that need their child to go to a bilingual child care. Just wanted to show you that as proof, and show you also as to what you'll start to see in the search results, that the business listings that UBL provides will start to show up in search results as well for your specific business. So I hope that was helpful.